Jody is a case of arrested development. He comforts baby mama Yvette after her miscarriage. He finally returns home to mama Juanita, who has a new man, ex-felon Melvin. Jody confides with his best friend Sweet Pea. He believes that his mom might soon throw him out of the house like she did his older brother. On date night, Jody questions his mom about her new man. Mel shows up for his date wearing an outfit from the 1975 JCPenney Spring Pimpin' collection. Jody is awakened by the sweet smell of mama's eggs and pancakes. Oh, hell no, man. Them ain't mama's pancakes. Them some goddamn thug pancakes. It's a bad way to start the day. Jody voices his disapproval to his mom, but he ain't got a leg to stand on. Jody ain't ready to square up with Mel, so he's talking shit out of the side of his neck. Mel checks Jody and Sweet Pea, and then he preaches finances to them like a barbershop Warren Buffett. Yvette and Jody have an adolescent argument. He's an unrepentant liar and cheater. She's a button pusher who punches after the bell. This erupts into an exchange of I hate yous, followed by an exchange of I love you. The sex was good, but the problem is still there. Yvette gets a collect call from prison. It's her old flame, Rodney. Jody talks his shit to Rodney and tells him to leave Yvette alone. Jody has done his homework on Mel. Mel has children that don't mess with him anymore because he beat their mom back in the day. Well, Jody kept poking the tiger, and the tiger went tiger. Jody's creeping is all sloppy. He's banging Yvette's co-workers, plus he's leaving condoms in her car. This leads to yet another argument. It's the same pattern, but everything is escalated. The threats, the violence, the makeup sex is, how do I put this? It's questionable. With a blackened eye, Yvette takes her car back and finally breaks things off with Jody. A lonely Yvette gets a surprise visitor. It's fresh out of the joint Rodney. He moves himself in and it's not too long before he's pressing on Yvette. Rodney can't let go of Joey's disrespect and marks him for termination. Juanita accuses Jody of planting weed in her garden. Jody pleads to her that it was Mel's. True enough, Mel cops to it and everything is forgiven with a simple kiss. This sends Jody over the edge. His mouth ends up writing a check that his ass couldn't cash. It results in what he always feared. He got thrown out of the house. Back at Yvette's, things are going all wrong. Rodney is trying to ground and pound Yvette while her kid is seated at ringside. Rodney steals her car and rounds up his shooters. Yvette tells Jody what went down and wants him to get Rodney out of the apartment. Sweet Pea is ready to roll with Jody if he's about doing that thing. Jody and Sweet Pea are on the stoop and Yvette's car rolls up. Jody goes to greet her, but it ain't her. Jody gets lit up like a Christmas tree. However, the bullet striking him was all in Jody's imagination. Jody and Sweet Pea catch up to Rodney. His pimp jog wasn't enough to get away. He took a shot to the leg. There's nothing left for Jody but to finish him off. He can't do it, but Sweet Pea can. Jody runs back to Mama, but it's Mel that has to stabilize the shaken Jody. Jody comes out of this with an appreciation of what he has. He's mended his relationships with his mom and her man Melvin, and more importantly, he's ready to be a man for the family that he's created.